Good morning, everyone. This is the desert sunrise, and it's beautiful. It's about 5:45 a.m. I had a pretty fun night of cowboy camping, and the lens is not blacked out. That is just how dark it is. And yeah, sunrise, my first one on the trail for real. The sky is so dark here, so starry, away from any major cities. I could see the Milky Way like never before. No, I don't think you can see any leftover stars. Well, time to head out. Woo! It's a blue hour, and well, phone cameras are not great for this, but I promise there is a lot more visibility. Right now it's just about 6 a.m. and turning my headlamp off because I can see everything on the ground. Gotta watch out for those rocks. And I love this. Sunrise is to my right. It's gonna come out soon. For now it's chilly and I'm in my puffy, which is a beautiful invention. I'm really glad I didn't send it with my cold gear to Cuba. And yeah, this is the perfect time for hiking. As I say, every mile before 9 a.m. is a gift. And this is your daily first-person point of view CDT fragment. This is mile 23.6, just south of the second water cache. And this is day 2 of my hike, April 29. Okay, so that's pretty hilarious. These little CDT signs are, well, not everywhere, but common enough that it's not very easy to get lost, which is a good thing. But this one is in the middle of a cactus. Oh man, I have no idea if this was a deliberate joke on their part or if the cactus just grew up next to the trail sign. But either way, this is pretty funny. Some good old nature and technology fusion. You guys, I found a bird. It's a new kind. It's tiny and blue and makes little chirping sounds. Yeah, you just saw it. Just gonna walk up to it real quiet, or try to anyway. Yes. Not sure what it's doing. It's just chirping and flying around from bush to bush. What are you looking for, bird? Well, at least some variety. The only animals so far have been teeny tiny geckos and some kind of a creature the size of a cat that made some noise in the shrubs first thing this morning. I don't think it was a mountain lion, but yeah, it'll remain a mystery. Y'all, this is wild. I found this piece of bone just lying here on the ground. Then I looked to my right and I saw this fragment of a cow spine. And looking around, I don't see the rest of the cow, and I don't think it's doing all that well. But this is crazy, just stumbling on stuff like this. This is some genuine Wild West stuff. And this here is a very nice spot of shade at mile 31. It's very important to take breaks, especially considering, according to my fellow hiker Lone Wolf, who's done this all before, according to her, there are only maybe 3 shade spots per day, and it's very important to take advantage of all of them. So, just resting my feet. Had an issue with a blister. It is no longer an issue, but it slowed me down somewhat. Problem is I don't have my trail legs yet, so my mind is writing the checks that my feet cannot yet cash. But yeah, this is a nice little shady tree, and if you think that's not enough shade, well, this is literally the most shade that I've seen in about 4.5 hours. So yeah, just something to keep in mind even when you decide to do the CDT as well. Hey y'all, so this is my campsite for today. It's a bunch of very shrubby wilderness. Today I hiked exactly 16 miles, and this is mile 35.2 northbound. So yeah, made some mistakes early on, and I hope all y'all learn from my experiences. But it's important to realize what you're doing wrong and adjust and readjust, because nothing is ever static on a trail. So walked way too many miles yesterday. I had forgotten how much damage your feet take when you're hiking, and it's blisters on top of blisters. So far it's not too bad, but yeah, when I did the PCT I did just under 15 miles my first day, and in that neighborhood in the following days. And I mentioned earlier a thru-hiker named Lone Wolf. So she is a double triple crowner. A triple crown, if you're not a hiker, it's when you hike the Pacific Crest Trail, Continental Divide Trail, and the Appalachian Trail, the big three. So there are only 700 something people who have ever done that. A double triple crowner is a person who's done all of that twice. So she had some sage advice during the little motel party. She said that she only hikes 15 miles per day, at least to begin with. And I was so surprised that I didn't even ask her for details, which I should have. So yeah, 15-ish miles per day seems like a pretty good distance to A, put in some miles, and B, get your feet used to what's coming. Yeah. And also, while carrying my backpack, which by the way I counted it, the base weight before fuel, food, and water is 21 pounds, which is not bad. But when you lug 4 liters of water from source to source, which I would not change, and also when you lug bear bag, which again a bad idea to change, it has 20,000 calories of food, which was way too much. And then yeah, it kind of adds up. So I'm not the kind of person to just throw stuff away into the wilderness, because you leave no trace. And there are definitely no trash cans at the highway intersections that I know of. So I'm gonna carry the weight of my mistakes all the way to Würzburg for another 48 miles, which is 3 times 16, huzzah. And then the hiker box at the Econo Lodge is gonna get some goodies, courtesy of the Godfather. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to aim for 16 miles, and it's gonna be easier too, because for the final stretch of 16 miles, it's okay to enter the town with, well, without 4 liters of water, put it that way. Don't follow my advice, follow your own advice. You know, take everything with a big grain of salt. And also, as I hike my giant pile of food, which I'm gonna split into 5 portions, not 4, so 5 by 4,000, well, it's gonna get a whole lot lighter. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a new, improved, and lighter pack. But in the meantime, mistakes were made. And also, I didn't send all of my winter clothes to Cuba along with my ice axe, which was a tactical error. Because, you know what they say, don't pack your fears. I guess I have a fear of being stranded in cold weather and being stranded without food. So yeah, gotta work on that. But in the meantime, it's a beautiful day. I am calling it a day at 5:22 p.m., which will give me plenty of time to cook more mac and cheese and do some reading before the 9 p.m. lights out. Right on. Hope y'all are having a blister-free day. Cheers. Almost forgot. This was pretty funny. I got some reception today, and the CDTC is sending out an alert to all the northbound hikers because someone got spotted trespassing on private land while trying to take a shortcut. Now, the CDT is on the land that nobody else wants, and there is a very carefully carved path that goes between a bunch of farms and ranches, I guess. But yeah, I guess it must be pretty annoying for the local farmers. So if y'all are watching this in preparation for your own northbound CDT, you know what not to do. Right, cheers.